Hey everybody, welcome back to Free Lesson Fridays. My name is James from Triumph Music Academy here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this week's free lesson is going to be Bye Bye Little Sebastian from Parks and Recreation's Mouse Rat band from Andy's character. Um, this is great, and even though it's several years old, like that episode aired like 4 or 5 years ago, which may seem not to be relevant, but I looked and there's no lesson videos on how to teach a song. So thank you to Eric Rokamp for making this very funny request. But before we get into it, go to triumphmusicacademy.com to sign up for your free in-person lesson if you live in Michigan. And if you don't live in Michigan, we also do Skype lessons. So here we go. So real quick, just to preface, this lesson is based on the actual episode version of this song. There is another pre-recorded version that has another verse, another chorus, I think. But this is just the minute-long or so rendition that was featured in the episode that was aired. Song is in D, so we're going to start with a D major chord. And Chris Pratt's character plays the G on top for a minute, so he's going. And that's really the only time that that happens until later. Then we're going into an E minor 7 chord, and then an A major chord. And then on the 4th beat of that A major chord, we're going to play a G that leads into F sharp minor. And then we're going into B minor after that. And then that plays for the first 2 beats, and then we're going to play the open A string under that chord, so it's a B/A. And then we're playing C major. And then A. And I think he plays the D, so he's using a suspended note here. Some version of that. Up until this point, some of the chords may seem confusing, but let me go over this really quick in terms of their Roman numerals, in case you want to change the key or just understand how the song is constructed. So again, key of D, D is 1. E minor 7 is the 2nd chord, minor 2. A is major 5. And then even though we have this A with a G in the bass, that's only to transition to that F sharp minor. So it's a A/G chord, so 5/G. Then F sharp minor, that's our minor 3 chord. B minor is our minor 6, and then we just have that A in the bass for that one, B/A. C is the chord that might throw you off. And that's known as a flat major 7 chord, because in the key of D, you would normally have a C sharp diminished. But because modern pop and rock and roll and that sort of stuff over the last, several decades, influenced by the blues, they want to flat that root to make it a prettier chord. Diminished chord's kind of tough to hold on to. It always wants to pull back to 1. After that, we go into this huge chorus with D, and then G, and then we play a quick E minor, and then A, and then back to D, then G, and then you've got this A with the suspended Ds. And then back to D, then G. And now we're doing that same thing. We're going to make our way down to the E minor chord by playing an F sharp in the bass, and then E minor, A, and then that's 5, so that cadences back to D. And then that's the whole tune in that particular episode. and you can end how they do if you listen to that track. It's up on YouTube, and we'll put a link in the description to it. They play kind of a Tom Petty-ish or whatever. They got the sus there, back, open E, and then to the F sharp. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Free Lesson Fridays. Check us out on Snapchat at Triumph Academy. We're also going to get an Instagram account soon. And if you want one of these awesome Triumph t-shirts, we will have them available through a link in the description. Help support the school, and we will see you next week.